As of February 2013, Google Plus has been a resounding success. In the first 6 months of its creation, over 1 million business and brand pages were created. Google reports there are more than 400 million Google Plus users, and click-through rates for associated ads are 5 to 10%. This shows the overall power of Google Plus as well as its ability to turn a business into a resounding success. But where do you go from here? Where does Google Plus go from here? In many ways, it's difficult to see just how much more Google Plus can do for businesses. It's already shown it can bring in new users and that it can help companies grow. But what does the future hold? It's clear that businesses have the opportunity to thrive with the Google tools that are currently available. In the future, there may be a way in which businesses are no longer just website-based, but they operate and function within social media alone. And this is already happening. The future of Google Plus may also include more changes to the way it helps people who are trying to enhance their businesses with streamlined design changes, more tools for handling emails, strategies for marketing more directly, and even enhanced advertising tools. In short, anything can happen. Since technology is always changing, and it always seems to surprise people with the ways in which it can listen to what is needed next, often before a business owner knows they need it, Google Plus is going to be something to watch. For you, the future will unfold as you continue to post, you continue to get to know your network, and you continue to learn about what people need in order to be sold on an item. People will want to be more and more connected as the Internet and Google begin to find more ways to utilize technology and make it available to the everyday user. Google itself is a prime example of a company that knows its users. Of course, they do have the search engine market and technology in their hands, so that does make things a bit easier. They know what people are looking for online, and they respond immediately to these needs. The future is bright for Google, and the changes can only benefit you. What do you do in the meantime while Google comes up with its next fantastic tool? Learn to post effectively. Even if you now know the basics of how to post effectively and how to keep your readers interested, you also need to continue to develop these skills. Since audiences change and move, you too need to be ready to try something new and to find out if you're doing what you need to do for this current moment. Find ways to stay in conversations. The more time you spend with Google+, the more you will interact with others. Whether this means you download the Google Plus app for your smartphone or you dedicate certain hours of the day to maintaining your account, you need to keep being a part of the conversation. Even the busiest of people find ways to talk with their customers. It's worth your time, and your customers will pay you back with sales. No, it's not an overnight process. Whether you're completely new to Google Plus or you just want to find out how to use this tool effectively, this course is just the starting point. You might have goals for what this marketing tool will do to your sales. Know that like any relationship, it takes time to make things work well. You need to be patient with the strategies you choose and allow the customers to learn more about who you are. If you have something important to say and something of measurable quality to sell, then you'll get results. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. Start using Google Tools. Once you get the hang of Google+, it's time to look into other tools that can make your business life all the more efficient. Since the Google tools are designed to work collaboratively, you may want to start signing up for them to see how they can make your business run more smoothly. Think about using Google Voice for your phone lines. Start adding documents to your Google Docs and Google Drive accounts. Think about Google Checkout instead of other methods of payment. All of these tools are easy to use and often don't cost a thing for the smaller volume user. Even if you do have to pay for more services down the road, you'll have the sales to pay those bills. Follow the Google tutorials. Whenever you're learning about something new from Google+, you can find a tutorial on the Google website to help. Often these tutorials are videos, and you have the option to send questions to the Help Center too. Take time to learn as much as you can about each tool so you're using it the way it was designed to be used, and you're using it right the first time. You may even see something in a tutorial that you didn't realize the product could do. Take advantage of all of this free training. It'll only benefit you and your customers. Review what other successful Google Plus accounts are doing. Just because you have a good sense of your audience and you're seeing results doesn't mean that you can't do even more to generate success. Spend time looking at other successful Google Plus accounts to see how they're generating results. You may not be able to imitate them, but you can begin to understand the finer points of marketing to unique audiences. Measure your results. Whether you choose to use Google Analytics or not, you'll want to start measuring how much success your Google Plus account is generating. You can measure this by how much engagement you see. For example, how many plus ones, how many shares, how many more someday customers become paying customers, etc. You can begin to see how certain posts make a difference, or how different products are received. You need to know if you're doing something right, and finding any sort of metric will help you see how far you've come from the start. Thank your circles. No matter how much success you've seen, and no matter how much success you expect to see, you need to thank the people who've been there for you, your followers and the people in your circles. Once a week, make sure you thank everyone. They're the ones who've put you where you are today. You have a lot of work ahead of you to be sure, but it's well worth it. Your business will thrive when you put in the time from the start. Let's think about what you might do when you're a success in your market. You'll have more to respond to on Google+, and you'll have more time to do it in terms of keeping up with your engagement strategy. What then? Even with all of the tools that Google has to offer, you also want to think about other ways in which you can support your growth. Get help. Some businesses will find that hiring a person to help them manage their online reputation is a good use of resources. You might have someone who responds to Google+ posts and engages in the same way that you do or at the same time. Set up a schedule. Find a schedule that works for you in terms of engagement. This will allow you to be visible during certain hours, and the more time you spend, the more profits you'll see, allowing you to have more time to spend. Prioritize. If you have a lot of other things to handle outside of Google+, then you may want to prioritize your strategy. This might look like answering certain kinds of posts, always posting something directly once a day at a certain time, etc. The busier you are, the more profitable you probably are. Being ready for this change in your business allows you to have the ability to grow in a sustainable way. Google+ is not just another social media platform. It's a streamlined tool for connection and engagement with customers. This tool allows you to define the people with whom you connect, sharing only certain posts with certain people. For those who are looking to create more effective online marketing strategies, Google+ is the place where you can connect, reach out, and build trust among your audience. From Google+ Local to Hangouts, businesses have an opportunity each day to meet and know their customers intimately. The more the audience is engaged, the more likely they are to make a purchase now and in the future. The old days of marketing and advertising are not about who can shout the loudest at customers or who can use the most advertising lingo. Google+ proves that today's marketing strategy is about getting to know your customers in a conversational way. Just like any good relationship, it's not about shouting at someone else until they hear you or listen to you. It's about learning who they are and finding out how you can support their goals too. Google+ is the place to talk more, hear more, and grow your business. In this course, you learned why millions of people and businesses are turning to Google+ for their marketing strategies. And while it's unclear what else Google might have in store for its users in the future, the conversation has already begun, and you need to be a part of it too. What you've learned here may just be the starting point, but you now have the running start that others don't. You're ready to connect, and you're ready to stay connected.